Big time. And I think like even like if you look at the picture of hard border that we have up on the screen, I mean, like you see the druids around the fire. I mean, that is every day. That's real time now. It's a big frat club. I mean, if you don't do your dues, and more importantly, if they haven't dirtied you up, you're not going anywhere. You
Right.
know, I've seen guys that have no business taking like running companies, let's say, car companies in Ireland or something like that, because they're just a private equity, because they were shoveling money around and they did some due diligence on helping someone buy a particular company. They're put in a CEO, but they're put in CEO just to babysit to make sure that the money's safe, but they have no business there. But there's only a few, so they have to spread the wealth. So you really have to kind of do your time in, should we say, the behind the scenes work, the dark arts of business now, as I call it, because it's not straightforward. And if what you're seeing is not really what you're getting, and it's kind of like I've seen, it's kind of like no, going back to the American kind of way of life, like this, the Jake O'Sullivan, the guy who's, national security advisor. You take a look at him, it's just like, who do you know? How did you get in this job? You're not a brain, like, or, it's always kind of some type of connection. You went to Yale, or Ireland is like that on steroids,
Well, yeah.
except they don't go to the top schools.
And as you said, I mean, it's such a small country from a population standpoint. There's that one degree of separation where everybody knows everybody. And there's kind of that, if you like, everyone has something on folks on each other, and there's also extended family. So it's really that dynamic, that corruption. When you think of like corrupt cities here in the States, Ireland is an entire country that way, like you said, on steroids. And um, it's really sick, but there it is what it is.
It's lockdown, man. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, like that one degree of separation. If you're in the bad books of, should we say, the secret society or the top brass, I mean, they will attack you. They will go after your family, and then, but like, and your family better play ball. Like, when I didn't play ball, they went after my cousins and were threatening their business, or so I presume, to kind of like keep an eye on what I'm doing, any family secrets. And if you don't play ball, like you're gone. But somehow the cousins miraculously got their loans refinanced when no one else did. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just like, this is or they're getting top jobs in places they shouldn't. And it's just like, yeah, you took, as we say in the book and in the, Ireland, old Ireland, you took the soup. And the soup is kind of like an old reference to the famine when the English used to like, they would give the poor soup if you kind of denounced your Catholic faith, which was the faith of Ireland at the time. It was kind of, it's a Braveheart mentality, but it's alive and well, and it's rife now. It's like making a comeback
Yeah.
big time. And it's there's a big final push. But Ireland, again, a perfect petri dish, because that one degree of separation, we can get to you. We can get to your family because we own the banks. We can get to your kids because we own the universities. We can get to your family because we own the hospitals. They own every little bit. We're monitoring you because we have a connection with we own the telecoms. And
Right.
that's virtually what hard border is. It's just going to all these stories where it's just like it's the ultimate police state, where it's like you go to the police and you're just like, hey, these guys I found corruption in my business, and the new shareholders are doing stuff, and the police are knocking. Next thing, the police are knocking on your doors, coming to say, oh, by the way, you haven't, we're investigating you for something.
That's right.